Hi, good morning. Good morning, everyone. You're welcome to my Twins and I channel. So, in this live stream, I want to share with you my twins' pregnancy journey. Sorry. So, it was not an easy journey to start with. So, it happened that before my twins came, I had two consecutive miscarriages. So after that, I was wondering what is the next step to take. See, having a miscarriage in pregnancy has nothing to do with how knowledgeable you are once it has to do with health. It is an obvious fact that I talk so much about health, yet I was a victim of this. But trust me, God has a way of doing his own thing. I never knew I would be a twin mom today. Like, I was not expecting it. I didn't see it coming. But the way God does his things, it just pleases him that he have to wipe my tears with these two girls. And I need to tell you, before my girls came, I had two boys already. Yes, I had two boys. Note, they are not twins. I gave them single, two boys. Then after my miscarriages, I was like, hubby was like, it's like we're going to stop it here, we're going to end it here. But to me, I just feel like I needed a girl, even if it's just one. I needed a girl. And being that I am the only girl that my parents have, so I just needed a girl, even if it's just one. So I became intentional about tracking a girl gender. So I was intentional about it. I started eating certain food actually because there are certain foods that can help you achieve twins pregnancy. Foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acid. It can actually help you to conceive twins. So these foods are like example, fatty fish, mackerel fish, berries. If you are a type of person, if you're a woman, you like eating berries, be it strawberry, blackberry, blueberry, chaseberry, any berry at all, they help in um the conception of twins. Yes, if you have been eating this and you want to conceive twins, congratulations, because it's going to help you. I was intentional about it. I just needed just a girl child. So after my tracking, I was intentional about it. But as God may have it, instead of giving me just one girl, God blessed me with two girls. Why am I sharing this my experience with you? I know there are a lot of TTC mothers there who has given hope, like they have given up. It seems nothing is working. My dear sister, don't don't just lose hope. It will work for you. It worked for me and it's going to work for you. God does his thing in a mysterious ways. Even the time you are expecting it, it may not come. I told you earlier that I personally experienced two miscarriages. Even though I had so much experience about pregnancy and childbearing, yes, I was a victim of this. But I didn't know that God was making a way. God was making a way to give me that desire of my choice. I have always desired to have a girl child, but God did it in a way that it even surprised me. Yes, it surprised me. So back to my testimony, and I'm giving you this testimony to inspire you, honestly. Back to my testimony. After that miscarriage, as I said earlier, my husband said that we are going to stop. Like, he doesn't want me to continue giving birth because of the stress and the trauma that I went through. But I pleaded for one chance. Let's just try it. At least this time I will be intentional about it. Okay. So I started doing some certain things, changing lifestyles and all that. And I noticed that one of the reasons that caused me those miscarriages was stress. Yes, the kind of things I do, like my chores, I'm the only person taking care of my other two kids that are boys. So I am the only person. So the stress was not as in it was a kind of much on me, so I have to cut down on one or two things that I was doing and start taking folic acid. You know that taking folic acid will actually prepare your body for pregnancy. So now that I am intentional, I know what I want. Note, I never knew that I was going to conceive twins. I was only planning myself. I was only planning to get a girl child. I was just tracking. So I normally use this Shetto's method of tracking for baby gender. So that was the method I was using to track my baby gender. I used it on my boys and I got my baby boys. So when I needed a girl now, I have to use the method again. Now I started tracking for my baby girl. So as I said earlier, all I knew was that I was eating foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acid. Remember that these foods are ovulation boosting foods. They can help you to hyper-ovulate. I was doing this because I needed a baby, but I didn't know it will come as twins. I never knew at all. I will not brag of this. I never knew I was going to give birth to twins. Talk more of twin girls, like the same girl I am praying for. Now I'm having it too. You see what God can do. There is this other woman that I know. This woman, she's my cousin. Actually, she's my cousin. So after 2 years of marriage, no show, the mother-in-law, as usual, you know, Africans, I mean Nigeria, the mother-in-law started giving her some attitude. So I only told her to start taking folic acid, eat foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acid, and take some supplements. They are going to help you, like vitamin E. You see, vitamin E is very good if you are trying to conceive. You see, coenzyme, this supplement, see, even if you play with any other supplement, coenzyme, don't play with coenzyme. As common as vitamin C, don't play with it. Vitamin E, don't play with it. So as I told this my cousin about these supplements and asked her to adjust her lifestyle also, she did. Trust me, today she is a mother of a boy and a girl. To God be the glory, she also have twins. Although twins run in her lineage anyway, but you can actually influence it. You can actually influence your chances of having it. So to all the TTC mothers here, don't give up. Don't give up. There is nothing God cannot do. Trust me, there is nothing God cannot do. So, having shared my story and experience with you, I want to urge you, if you actually like twins and you want to know more about twins conception, please do well to subscribe to my channel. I'm a new YouTuber. I'm new in this platform. Do well to subscribe to my channel. Now, let's dive into gender selection properly. Are you aware that it is your husband that determines the gender of your child? That is just the truth. Your husband determines the gender of your child. Do not allow anybody make you feel less of a woman for having a particular gender. It has nothing to do with you. Meanwhile, there is something you can do to influence that gender selection. You can actually do something to get the particular chromosome that you want from your husband. Let me break it down in a way you will understand it better. There are two chromosomes that forms baby gender. So these two chromosomes are the X and the Y chromosomes. Okay. Now, the man has both the X and the Y chromosome, while the woman only XX chromosome. And for a baby gender to form is either XX or XY. That is why when you go to scan, you see XX. That means you're expecting a baby girl. If you see SY, that means you're expecting a baby boy. And I told you that your husband have these both XX and XY chromosome. You as a woman, you only have SS chromosome. Now, what happens during intercourse and how does your baby gender determine? If during intercourse your husband release the X chromosome, deposit the X chromosome to you during intercourse, you as a woman, you only have XX, so you are bringing in your X. Your husband bring X, it will mix with your X and you have XX. This is to say that you are going to have a baby girl. Then, if during the intercourse your husband deposited Y chromosome and you as usual, because you have only X, you deposited X chromosome, you will have XY chromosome, which will give you a baby boy. Have you now seen that it is your husband that determines the gender of your baby, not you? What then can you do as a woman in order to get a particular chromosome from your husband? Yes, something can be done. You can actually track when to get either the S from your husband or Y from your husband. Let's take, for instance, you want to have a baby boy. Know that the the Y chromosome that produce baby boy, it swings very fast, but the lifespan is very short. Okay, since the lifespan is very short, all you need to do is target meeting him on your ovulation day and a day to your ovulation, so that, what do I mean by ovulation? The ovulation day is simply the day that your egg will drop. This egg is the egg that your husband special yogurt is going to fertilize, and when fertilization happen, you will get pregnant. Without ovulation, there will be no fertilization. That is the fact. This is why any woman that does not ovulate will not expect pregnancy. Now, if your ovulation, let's say your ovulation is today, being 1st of May, you should target meeting your husband today, being 1st of May, which is your ovulation day. You must have met him also yesterday, being 30th of April. That is a day to your ovulation and on your ovulation day. A day after your ovulation, you might still have a chance, but the chance is limited. The reason is because this egg, which is your ovulation, when it drops, the lifespan is not much. It can last stay for about 24 to 48 hours before it will die. So if at the end of the day you meet your husband today and tomorrow is your ovulation. So when that egg drop, before the X chromosome that produces girl child reach to where fertilization occurs, which is the fallopian tube, the Y chromosome must have fertilized the egg. This is why you should target meeting him towards your ovulation if you are targeting a baby boy. But if it is a baby girl that you are targeting, then all you need to do is avoid the last 3 days of your fertile window. Avoid it, kpata. Don't near him the last 3 days of your fertile window. I'm going to explain why. You should meet him in the first 3 days of your fertile window. The reason is because the X chromosome that produce baby girl, they swim very slow. Okay, and because they swim very slow, you need to meet him when the egg still have some days before it will drop, thereby increasing the chance of the Y chromosome spying on before the X chromosome will reach there. Before the egg will reach ovulation day, the Y chromosomes for baby boy must have all I. Okay, so it will be less with X chromosomes that will now go to fertilize your egg. When this happen, you're going to have your baby girl. But I must make this clear, this clarification. If you don't have a regular cycle, using this method might not really work for you, because you need to have a regular cycle in order to know exactly when your ovulation will come. It is only women that has regular cycle that knows when their ovulation will come. By regular cycle, I mean that your cycle is 28 days, 30 days, 22 days, 21 days, any day, but provided it's not below 21 days and it's not above 35 days. Then if it's 28 days this month, next month is going to be 28, the other month is going to be 28. It's not like it's 28 this month, another month it will be 34, the other month it will be 36. If your cycle is that way, that is fluctuating, you cannot use this method. The best method for you is to use ovulation test scripts. Ovulation test strip, that would be the best option for you if you are trying to track for your ovulation. But if you have a regular cycle, trust me, this shuttle method of gender tracking selection will definitely work for you. Okay, so if you have questions, feel free to drop your question in my comment section. I would like to entertain one or two questions. I have made videos on my previous video. I think I posted it 2 days ago. I made videos how you can track your fertile window if you have fluctuating cycle. Like if your cycle is fluctuating 28 this month, 30 next month, 38, 32 the other month. See, that kind of cycle can actually be frustrating. It can actually be frustrating, but trust me, there is a way out. You can always use your ovulation test strip to get what you want. And if you watch that video, you will see how I explained when to meet your husband if you have a fluctuating cycle in order to achieve pregnancy. Because with fluctuating cycle, the truth is that you don't know when your egg is dropping, you don't know when you'll be ovulating. Okay, but if you use that method that I taught in that video, okay, let me simply repeat what I taught in that video. So using that method, it simply means if your cycle is fluctuating, so what you do is after your period, let's say your period is stopping today, then tomorrow you meet your husband, next tomorrow you meet him, skip 2 days, meet him the next 2 days, skip another 2 days, meet him the next 2 days. This way, if your cycle is short, within that period you skip and meet, you must meet him in your fertile period. If your cycle is average, it must click, and if your cycle is stay long, it must click. That is just the truth. So let me go through my this thing. Hi, Jazz from this side. Hi, Jazz. Thank you for joining us. Vibes, thank you for joining us. Please turn your phone. Okay. Okay. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining my live stream. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. If you have question, just drop it in the comments. Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to keep the phone this way. I thought I was supposed to keep it the other way. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I think I have to end this live. Please join me. I have to end this one and I'll start over again since I know I can turn it like this. Okay. So if I want to end it now, where do I end it? Put the shift from there. Okay. Thank you very much for joining my live. Hey. So if I want to end this now, how do I end this live? Okay. Thanks for joining us. Okay. This is my calendar. Yes. If you want us to track your ovulation, like if you want me to help you to track your ovulation, then let me know. Just thank you for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate. It's ending now. Oh God. Chupo the shit there, poor now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes. Okay. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. How do I? My. Chupo the mashi there, poor.